I want to rank every Tyler Creator album.
Oh, let's go.
We've had about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
To live with Chromacopia now.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks.
Now we're including Chromatopia. Yeah. Is it about 2 weeks? Yeah.
So I had 2 weeks to live with the album. I've listened to it a bunch more since.
Okay.
And I want to rank every single Tyler the Creator album that I've ever released. I'm including his mixtapes. Some of y'all don't include them. I want to include them. Now, part of the reason why I want to do this is because that the Swifties. So Tyler sold 300,000 with Chromacopia, and they're like
in 4 days.
4 days. He only had 3 days of tracking, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
And the Swifties like, yo, look at his old lyrics. I'm like, they were cringy, they were weird at the time, but you had to be there for it. You wasn't an edgy teenager inside the early 2010s. We knew it was wrong, but it was something good about being wrong.
Yeah, that was the point. It was like we're saying that we're doing the wrong thing.
We're doing the wrong thing.
Which I don't even know what edgy teens is doing these days.
They're anorexic.
That makes sense.
They're cutting themselves.
Well, listening to fucking Taylor Swift, I don't know.
So I want to rank every single Tyler album.
Okay.
I'm starting from worst to best.
Okay, let's go.
And this is my opinion. You can argue with me if you want to, and I will. I'm happy for healthy debates in the comment section. But remember, this is my opinion. The worst album of all time, Bastard.
I was going to have it on my list here. Bastard's got to be at the bottom. Yep.
I love Bastard, but relatively speaking to the rest of his catalog, it's not that good.
It's crazy. It's actually pretty cool to see an artist come out with an album and it be all these years later still your worst.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're like steadily improving.
He got better every single time.
And that's like best case scenario because people come out with their first albums.
And it'd be their best.
And it's their best and that Homatic.
Yeah.
You know it happens. So yeah.
Number 2 on my list, I have Flower Boy.
Whoa.
I know some of y'all love Flower Boy. Wow. I know this was some of y'all's bisexual awakening. I get it. This shit sucked to me. I don't like it.
You've never liked it?
I've never liked it. When it came out, I didn't like it. I tried to listen to it again when I was making this list this weekend. I didn't like it then. I was like, it's just not good to me.
Wow.
It's just not good to me.
Wow.
And listen, I get the appeal of it. This is like after Cherry Bomb. It's just fully him embracing his new sound.
Yes.
I get it. Sucks. It's not my cup of tea.
That's crazy.
So, you know what I mean? I know I'm already causing.
Shocking. Yeah,
I'm already causing madness.
Yeah.
It's a madness and a badness combination.
They're losing their fucking minds right now. Yeah, this is crazy.
But I will keep it consistent. My number 3 worst album of all time, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb also sucks, but I like Cherry Bomb a little bit more. Because at least Cherry Bomb felt emotional to me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Flower Boy felt calculated in a way that Cherry Bomb didn't.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would totally agree with Cherry Bomb. Like, if we're talking about, like, Tyler albums, say him being his... Well, it's funny to say True Self because he did come out in Flower Boy. But musically speaking...
We ain't seen pop up with a boy yet, man. He ain't pop up with no boy yet. That might have been marketing, y'all. We don't know.
Trolling the whole time. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, he might have been trying to get a fun of those F words he said back in the day. Like somebody I know.
Yeah, or maybe he's just really open and like he might have fucked 2 white boys, but he realized I don't really like.
I don't like white boys,
but I'm
much.
But I'm gonna claim it. I'll be like, yeah, no, I'm.
Also, Garden Shed. Then it's not that good of a song.
Oh wow!
I listen to it again. Not that good of a song.
I do remember it's like mostly. You know what's funny about Flower Boy? It is an album. If we're being honest, or at least I'm being honest with myself about this album. It's an album you respect more than you like.
Exactly.
You're not listening to Flower Boy that much. Like, there's not that many. You know what songs I liked? I remember liking Who That Boy.
I like that record.
Like that single that was one of the singles he put out.
But that doesn't represent the album at all.
Not at all. And I remember watching that song and be like, yo, I'm so hyped because it's like a hype track. Doesn't match with the vibe of the album at all. And then he had another I Ain't Got Time. Like that was also one I kind of liked. But those 2 songs are the only hype songs in that whole album. And I do remember clear as day being disappointed because it didn't match that. So to be fair, it's a big statement, very important for Tyler musically and personally. But am I listening to those songs? Not really. So I agree with you, actually.
I think you said it perfectly. It's an album you respect more than you like.
Yeah.
And for me, if I'm ranking the albums based off listenability, which is my list, it's my list. I was walking around Maniac listening to these albums. It was one of my least favorite listens.
Okay. All right.
Number 4. This is my fourth least favorite.
Yeah, so this will be number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Goblin. Still love Goblin to this day.
I know.
I still love
Goblin. Yeah.
Yo, she's on there. I can't.
Yonkers on
there.
Yonkers is a timeless song.
If you hear it today, you still like, I get why this worked on me back in the day.
Like I think I was seeing I was watching a video of somebody talking about Tyler, and like they mentioned that like he was also rapping in Yonkers.
He's rapping really well. The thing he was going for was like Dirt Dusty New York shit, which he's talked about before, but he's still rapping pretty good. Still
did it like whatever. If
I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not a threesome with a fucking triceratops.
Yeah, like basically like MF Doom type raps.
Exactly. Yeah. He wasn't saying anything.
Yeah,
but it was like edgy.
Yeah, and I think and there's something I do think for like the edgy Tyler, like early.
Is there 8 albums or 9 albums?
It's I counted 8. So Bastard, Goblin, Wolf, Cherry Bomb, Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost, Chromacopia.
Okay.
That's 8 too.
Okay, I got 8 too.
I don't know if I missed. Yeah.
No, I got 8 too. Because you said this was 5, and I'm looking at my list.
Well, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like.
Okay, I got you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I forget what I was saying, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's move forward. So
so Goblin was number 5.
Yeah.
This is number 4, and I think it's respectful. Chromacopia. This is brand new. Maybe
this is very respectful.
It's very respectful. I like this album a lot, by the way. I do like it a lot. I've enjoyed a lot of re-listens. Yeah. But there's albums that have been out longer that I think I love more than this one. And this could go up in the rankings.
I'm not gonna lie.
In due time.
I have a hot take about this album that we could save for like later.
Okay. You sure we're gonna say it right now?
I mean, I guess we're on Chromacopia.
Yeah, say it right now.
This is his masterpiece.
Ooh.
Chromacopia is his masterpiece. I've been listening to it a lot. And just from a pure, like, everything that he's ever wanted to do with an album.
He did it.
He did it. Like, musically, lyrically, subject matter, thematically, songs that you didn't like when you first heard it, you're like, for example, Judge Judy is a song I liked.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, it's very controversial with the fans, right? Because they're like, what? Like, they don't understand why the song's there. The thing is, like, why is Tyler just rapping about, like, this freaky old woman, right? Like, they don't get the point of it in the album. Yeah. But it, along with every other song in the album, drives like a narrative about mortality, growing old, and being your true self. Every song on the album has at the very least, one of these 3 themes in it. And Judge Judy counts all 3 because, he has sex with a woman that dies. But the whole point of that story he tells is people were like, why he just told a story about fucking an older woman and she dies? Like, what? It
fits with the theme.
Fits with the theme of him facing his mortality because he's getting older and being his true self because, as the mask implies in the album, he feels like he's not being his true self. So when I started to listen to the whole album, like how every single song thematically is like, it builds a perfect picture of what he's going through at the moment, on top of some of his best rapping, I believe. Like, I've been listening to I Killed You a lot, like this song about like black hair. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is like genuinely incredible rap music. And I think it's too early to say this, but I do think I am calling my shot. I think we're going to look back on this album. It's like he did everything he wanted to do, and he did it amazingly. Like, he's at the top of his. So that's my opinion. But realistically, 4 is better because this shit just came out 2 weeks ago.
This came out.
If we're doing like honest rankings, we can't put it above the albums that we've lived with
exactly
like for longer.
I'm not mad at that take. That's like, a great take. I agree with a lot. I agree with a lot you said there.
Yeah. So I just want to put that out there. I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm like, he cooked that album.
So number 3, I have Igor. I love Igor.
Okay. Okay.
I love it. I listened back to it again. I'll be honest. I didn't listen to Igor a lot when it came out. I didn't listen to it a lot then. So this is the first time I've like really lived with the album a lot. I've heard the records. I heard the big one.
You heard my earthquake?
Yeah, exactly. I've heard those.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I lived with it. I was like, oh, this is actually a really good album. It's really like more sing-songy than the rest of them.
Definitely more sing-songy.
But I like Tyler on soft beats. I truly do love Tyler on soft beats, and it sounded good. So that's number 3 for me.
Okay.
Number 2 for me, Call Me If You Get Lost.
Wow. So you really that's
I like that album a lot. And also the fucking deluxe he dropped really helped.
Oh, the estate sale. Yeah. Oh, very including
sale.
that. Yeah, because
that really helped a lot with this album.
Sorry Not Sorry's in there.
Oh my God.
Dogtooth, which is probably his most mainstream song so far.
Come on, man. Besides for Earthquake.
Yeah, besides Earthquake. Yeah, because Earthquake was huge.
But like, this is, Call Me If You Get Lost is very much what I like in hip hop. Braggadocious.
Yep.
Hard hitting beats, talking shit. I'm better than you. I've always better than you. Never better than me. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. And I love that about that album.
I agree. It is purely just that, and it's just a great. It's just very fun. It's a fun listen.
Yes.
Which I think with Tyler albums, it's kind of I don't know if that's super usual because he usually tries to be more like challenging with his music. That one is just like, yo,
You could play Call Me If You Get Lost for the most average hip hop fan, and they would like it.
Facts.
And I think a lot of that has to do with a Youngboy feature carrying for like I'm an average. Niggas like, was that Youngboy out
here? Yeah,
and the beats are like really accessible and all that. It's really good.
It's true.
My number one of all time.
Give it to me.
Wolf.
Come on.
It's still.
You are not a real Tyler fan if you don't put Wolf at number one.
It's obviously number one, man. You know, my re-listen, I'm like,
it's crazy. Right?
I'll say what you say about Chromacopia. I think Wolf was his first masterpiece.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
I think Chromacopia is Wolf all grown up.
Yeah,
because Wolf was when he was 23,
bro. Down to so that a decade, right?
A decade later,
and down to like
that song. It's like the same album growing up. This is Wolf was Tyler thinking, I'm an adult now. I can reflect and grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Chromacopia is like, that little fucking 23-year-old didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Right, yeah.
Here's the real grown-up version.
Yeah.
Niggas crazy. Wolf feels like that to me. Go listen to Wolf again. It's very much that energy over again.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, wow.
Potty mouth. Stop playing.
Well, hello, potty mouth.